has burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Season Week 17 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed.
The ball carrier.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Here's Hines. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down, it's Hines, and not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now it's Hines. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Nyheim Hines with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Good.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go. 55, Mike, 55.
Back to throw. Flowers. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 2nd down, Mostert. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Mostert, the ball.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I'm coming after you. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Hey, check Mike 27. Check 60. Come on, dude.
From the gun, Flowers. And this throw will be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, Let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Flowers. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Made at the 38-yard.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First down, Seattle.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun. Flowers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 27, 60, 47, coming. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Coming.
Throwing again. Flowers. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. K1 short, pushing through there to make the play defensively. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
27, check Mike 27. Here we go, here we go. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping, and he's going to go down again. K1 short picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check 56. You cut
19. Throwing on first down. Flowers, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
56 is the mic. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
From the gun, Flowers winds up and lets it go. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. On second down now, it's Hines. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Loss in 2 yards. And it's
on 3rd down, Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Wilson's pass complete.
They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
15 yards. 1st down.
They run with Hines. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to
Will Dissly. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. 49ers 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Mike 27, Mike 26. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. It's just our time. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike.
To throw again. Flowers. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. They run the counter. Muhammad, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Come on. You better bring it.
To throw on 2nd down. Flowers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DJ Jones able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And the pressure gets to him again.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. Let's see if they can avoid doing it here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
30-yard line.
Here's Muhammad. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Operating from the gun. Flowers looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
On 3rd and 2. Flowers, and able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 10-yard line.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, Flowers. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He's to the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Made at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Solomon Thomas.
A loss of 2 yards.
Able to drop him for a loss of a couple. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun. Wilson. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Wilson forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Flowers. His throw incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Come on. Come on, D. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mike 27. Mike 27.
Looking to throw. Flowers lets it go for Nelson. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Niners' 48-yard line.
Wilson now off the bootleg. He can't get him down. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Marquise Blair, 2nd-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Flowers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Seattle.
Here's Hines on the toss play. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll make this a second and long. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. This is Mostert. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they